Hmm. Oh well. We'll rest up, stock up, and then go back to Radric's Hold. Also, there might be a quest reward for talking to the guy on the second floor.
A few repairs, and this keep will be a sight to see.
Oh. You feel a presence hovering nearby. When you turn, you see the grieving mother observing you. Concern crinkles the corners of her eyes and seeps into your mind. You wear a cowl of your own, Watcher. I see you shrouded by old lives and unanswered questions. Yeah, I feel them more and more as of late. This is why we journey together, that one may draw strength from many, and that much may be mended by the purpose of one. As she peers at you, her brow seems creased with a new kind of anxiety. Your obscure past, does it trouble you? No. Whatever I've done, my decisions now matter more. She nods. I admire your clarity, Watcher, and I hope I may help prepare you for the decisions ahead. She retreats from you, fading into the background. If you did not already know she was there, you suspect you wouldn't notice her at all. That's so creepy. She's just like, maintains eye contact and steps backward. Okay, we're full health. Did that construction finish yet? The Warden's Lodge is this thing, right? Is it still building? Warden's Lodge. No, yeah, I guess it's not done yet. Okay, so I guess I don't yet have a place where I can buy the camping logs. I might not need them though. There wasn't a lot left in Radric's Hold. How are we doing on XP? Let me see. Oh, like half. Oh, she's a level behind, so she's closer to level up.
Yeah?
Exactly. Yeah, I more and more now. I mean, I'm fine without the cleric. Like, we one-shot on Path of the Damned that massive fight with like the first act boss, arguably the first act boss. It was very tricky, but no cleric, so I'm feeling more and more comfortable not having him. Oh, now the Warden's Lodge is done. Okay. Let's go right back where we were a minute ago. Over here. Yeah, when I went around here, I like scouted out the castle before I went in. I didn't even see the sewer entrance. I ended up climbing moss over here. Makes me think of the old Robin Hood game. And I guess I'll have to learn how to bake Zurin's cookies of +5 hit points. just it'll be like Fallout. Some enemies like in the middle of attacking me, and I open the inventory and eat like 50 dozen cookies. Haha! What now?
Easy does it.
I ate 50 dozen.
This calls for a subtle touch.
I gotta say, remember in Pathfinder, whenever I'd rest, I'd have to spend 2 minutes buffing? It's kinda nice not really having buffs. Like, well, what are you gonna do? I don't have any. I wish I did, but you know. I was gonna say, I hear footsteps in there. Alright, what about up here? Looks like this room's clear. Fine club. It's a fine club! The finest of clubs. What are these? Funkinator? Oh, I bet those are people that like funded the game. Alright. The Funkinator.
Yes?
Queste.
Sailors made.
Hurl some spirits in there. Whoa. Oh, wait, what was that? Was that her? Something just like knocked all those guys on their butts. What was that? Mind Wave? Was it Mind Wave? What was that? Soul Ignition. Mind Blades, Recall Agony. Mind Wave. Target becomes the object of a concussive blast of energy, suffering raw damage from the trauma. Characters in a conical area behind the target that fail a fort check are knocked prone from the blast. Okay, so damage against one target, possible knockdown against a bunch more. It's saving us receiving a lot of damage, summoning all these crappy bodies in front of us.
So that's how it goes? With this.
Excellent. We took very, very little permanent damage from that.
There's something you don't see every day.
Hey, thank you, Scout Mode. Had to find the sweet spot to click on that. Ooh, DR12? Yo, I think that's an upgrade for you, little buddy. Let's check this out. Let's see, go to armor. I got a lot to sell. DR11. Oh my gosh, I had a scrolling bar. Look at this. Oh, I already had some DR12 stuff. If I make plate armor become fine... will that be even better? Yeah, now it's 14. Damn. Alright. Damage reduction, 10, 13.99. Now it's 18, 18, 7. So I take 18 less damage from Slash, 18 less damage from Pierce, but only 7 less from electric. That totally makes sense. I'm wearing a tin can right now. I should conduct electricity. I accept that consequence. Oh, that is awesome, though. We just went up severely. Oh, yeah, you're not bringing a priest to your 1 spell? The cleric has some decent buffs, but you literally cannot cast him out of combat. Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate him.
Something you don't see
I did
every
not
day.
hate Durance. But when I looked at his abilities, I kept being like, man, I want one more of these other people. And maybe I'll regret it later, and I still have him. He's not dead. Unlocking this requires the proper key. Okay, did we clear the downstairs? Alright, let's go outside and then bust in the front door now and see if there's... Oh, wait, hold on. We need to talk to the guy upstairs and tell him we found and rescued his friend. There might be a reward for that. You can enchant +5 electricity, though, if you really fear that. Good to know. Good to know. Warden's Lodge construction completed. What should we do? A Western Barbican, Bailey. Allow you to upgrade the grounds further, which is kind of cryptic. Perception, don't really care about that right now. Lore. Hirelings, seems like that would be important eventually. Dungeons allows you to take prisoners later, so probably going to open dialogue options. Merchant stalls. I feel like this is important if I want to buy camping logs in my town. Priest is easily the best class in this game. OP buffs all over this place. It's easily the best. What? But I'm liking Chanter and Cypher so much. Why you gotta take that away from me, Real Jitter? Why you gotta do that? Alright, let's get the merchant stall. I really am, though. I really am enjoying the Chanter stuff, and supposedly the Chanters get a big power spike at like level 8 or 9 when they get some song called Dragon Thrashed, and it just ups the damage of their AoE song, which... Cypher the best DPS, and Chanter is the best support. I'll take it. Right now, the Chanters are also my healers, because I've got 2... I'll eventually have 3 heal songs in this party. Right now I've got 2, though. Alright. Like, his will be weaker, but it will still be another one.
There's something you don't see every day.
There's much to do. We will not forgive.
Hello? Hello?
Wait, it's stealing to do this? Okay, they didn't care. I was like, do you guys care if I steal? I'm taking this, I'm taking this. Where was the... Was he upstairs? To the dungeon laboratory, courtyard, dungeon, temple. Okay, I think it was up here. That said, of course, you can beat the game in any way you prefer. I'm curious, Real Jitter, in your opinion, how are druids? I looked at them, and they seemed cool. I didn't know how good they were, but they seemed cool. I thought it was neat that their spells go from per rest to per encounter when they get higher levels. But I don't know how good they are comparatively. So I'm just curious what your opinion is on them. Giaco is safe. He asked me to tell you he's kept the carving you gave him as a boy. His eyes widen. With sudden vigor, he rushes forward to grasp your arm. Thank the gods, thank you. I did not think you could... That is, I feared... He shakes his head. I did not want him to meet the Pale Knight so soon. Here, take this. I have a little wealth to offer. Better to give something of use. Gods keep you, my friend, and our new thane as well. Oh, okay. So, yeah. It wasn't what I thought it was, but we did get a quest reward for that. They are average IMO. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying not to one-trick it. There is a minor temptation for me to do, like, 5 Chanters and a Cypher. Chanters just seem so good. They seem to me to be the... I could be wrong. They seem, from what I know of this game so far, to be the only class that you can take a stat and completely dump it. In dexterity, in this case. They don't need dex for their casting time, because it doesn't affect their chant times. So I just dumped it on both of my custom chanters. I didn't need it. So then all their other stats are stronger, because you did that. At least that's what my 2 days knowledge has gleaned so far. You should do it on every class? What, dump dexterity? Or do you mean dump a stat? Oh man, did I miss out on some stuff by not murdering all this stuff before doing Raedric? Oh, no, I guess I was done on XP through these guys. These all say Raedric's Guard. Huh. I mean, I guess at the worst I lost their loot. You're still very early in the game. The heal becomes meaningless later on. On a rogue, I have 3 resolve. On my tanks, 3 dex usually. I usually dump int on my rogues. How do I... That goes to the dungeon? Oh, the freaking ladder. Okay, okay. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. I dump int and resolve, 18 might, 18 dex, 18 perception. Daijoubu. Alright. So I think I gotta go to the dungeon and then go up the ladder. So you leave the... What, I guess you leave the Constitution at like 10 Merc, and then dump resolve? You get hits though, you just die at 2 hits. So the ultimate glass cannon is what you're describing. Damn it, how do you... This stupid room. There's got to be like a secret lever or a book or a sconce or something I'm supposed to pull to open that thing up, but I don't know where it is. DBS is worth it. Yeah, we'll see. Right now, I do want to have some of the story characters in the party, and I know that they are not optimized, but by having some of them in the party, I get to see more of the story, and I am new to this. But I will tell you that in games like this, I often have the temptation just to replace them all with custom-built characters. It is there. For what I recall, if you sided with a witch, she opened it for you, but that was years ago. The witch... Oh, the lady in the basement? That she was willing to let me go, and then I picked a fight with her. She's like, alright, you can leave. No, I will not leave. Alright, there we go. You can do a run with only games characters. Oh, I'm sure you can. I mean, in any game, there's always, you know, someone on Twitch beating on ultimate difficulty with one character. I mean, there's always a way. There is. I'm playing Path of the Damned. I'm not trying to make it any harder than that. You know, I didn't turn on the Iron Man mode or anything like that. This is my first time through the game. I don't want to get 60% of the way through it and then die to something I didn't know was there and then have lost everything.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
It's easier with one good solo than 6 mediocre. Alright, is there... It doesn't look like there's a way to climb onto those walls right there. Alright. Okay. It's just a shortcut for the lower levels. I didn't know. I didn't know. I was amused by the wizard, Aloth or whatever his name was. They're like, what'd you say? And his personality spot, he's like, I said you're vying for the touch of your sister, you cocksfither. And they're like, what? And then I had to break up the fight. And he's like, I don't know what they thought they heard. And I was like, I'm pretty sure they heard you tell them to go fuck their sister. Like, that guy cracked me up. However, I didn't like him as a fighter that much. I was kind of unimpressed by his wizardy ways. You don't share XP and loot, so your solo gets way bigger quickly. Gotcha. I get that. I'm probably gonna play with the party though. I'm enjoying this. Heavy stench rises from the stagnant waters. Nudwin and Kletlin. Alright, I think we fully mapped out this place. Never far from the Queen, go to the Temple of Wodika. So only like 89% of the content is easier on mode, but there's certain bosses are really not easy, even with a lower, over-leveled solo. Yeah, it's kind of like that for mini games. Like any game where there's a choice that you could solo it or do a party, there's some encounters that are easier one way or the other, right? I mean, it seems to be a thing. Effects that modify the same stat will often suppress each other. In those cases, the game moves.
Walls need some work before this place is secured.
A wanted criminal by the name of Nairai the Deft Hand. I didn't get to read that.
Walls need some work before this place...
Is it down here? Has arrived at the stronghold, seeking aid in fleeing the Direwood. What?
is secured.
I'll tell you what, since it sounds like I've got some Pillars of Eternity Senpais in here, what do you guys think of Rangers? I'm not sold on keeping her in the party, I'm kind of trying her out. You hired custom characters when you got to the real boss. So... Alright, so here's the Warden, whom I've never met before. I'm stealing his fruit.
Well met, friend.
The grizzled old man takes a puff from his pipe and nods at you. Was wondering when you'd be dropping by. Guess around here been hit with more than fair share of trouble of late. I'm up to my ear in bounty office. Fear at least one of these it might interest someone with your skills. What are the most recent bounties? I ought to warn you, there's a reason these bounties are still on offer. They're tough bastards, every one of them. If you're not up to it now, feel free to come back when you're better prepared. In the meantime, here's a good batch to start us off. A standing bounty on Sir Cyrdel's head, of course, as the Forest Lurker hunting the trade routes, and the Ogre Shaman should fetch a good price, and War Chief Iklak. Tell me about Sir Cyril. Some of his accomplices have escaped prison, killed 2 Justicars on the way out, guards want revenge. Man matching his description was seen near Mogren's Fork. Forest Lurker. Big Forest Lurker's taken up residence in the Black Meadow just off of the main road. Ogre? That one that keeps making the rounds. Nalrand the Wise. He's some kind of ogre shaman. They say he's half-ready a dozen farms all over the Direwood. Word is he's holed up somewhere near Elmshore. And the War Chief. He's a Zarip, if the name didn't tip you off. He moves around a lot, but he's known to hunt Valewood from time to time. Folks want him dealt with before he takes up with the dragon. Okay, so is that like 4 separate quests or one huge quest? Oh, looks like separate. It says bounty. There's a Clydal at the top. Mediocre most of the game, pretty good late game, I'd say. Talking about the Ranger, when you stack all the accuracy and attack speed possible. Ah! Insane arrows.
Secure. My husband could fix them right up.
What I was trying, and I'm not positive if it worked, is I've got 2 bards that are pumping out Come, Come, Soft Winds of Death song, which I think puts a dot on everyone. I think it's considered a dot. And then I've got
I'm here.
her with Predator's Sense, so she does 50% more damage to people with dots. I'm hoping that that's working the way that I'm thinking it works. Meh. Alright, where's the merchant stalls? Was it in the... Oh, seriously, where does it put the merchants? I don't know. Has arrived at the stronghold seeking aid. I don't think it does. Oh, Merc! You always ruin in the dream. Why are you doing this to poor Mukluk? I don't think the merchant's in here. Oh, the stairs are fixed, though. I can go up here now for the first time. That shaman gave me second most reloads in the game to get it done, but on the second playthrough, Solo Monk just breezed it. Otherwise, Rangers would be good. Well, like I said, I'm not 100% on keeping it. Oh, here's Aloth.
I'm on the trail.
Alright, so this is where we leave people, I guess. There's our ranger, or sorry, our druid with 1 ear. I just remember something he said that was struck me as funny the first time I played this game. I was talking to like a prostitute or something in this game, and you know, he's a shapeshifter, and he's like, hey, ask her how much for a 3-way with a panther. And I was like, what the hell is the matter with you? There's Durans. Okay. Love the music, reminds me of Lord of the Rings, I don't know why. It's an aura with ticks, not really a dot. Ah, dang. It always depends how they code it, you know? Because it could be just like a pulse that applies a dot on everything. Never really know. Well, maybe I need to replace her with somebody else in the party. Oh. And honestly, Adir kind of bores me. I feel like my tank chanter is basically Adir with chance. So someone told me there's a paladin that will join me later on. I'll probably try them out in place of Adir and see how that works. Right now I am unimpressed. I like having 2 tanks. They can bottleneck doors and stuff, but I just unimpressed by a deer right now. Okay. I bear a message from the Ducal Palace. Greetings, my lord. I bear an urgent message from Chancellor Warren of Defiance Bay. He requests that you meet with him at your earliest convenience in the Ducal Palace. Your claim on Cade Nua has been called into question by the Gathbin family. Earl Badamore has issued a ruling on the matter, but both you and Lord Gathbin must be present. Who? He's an arbiter of legal matters for Earl Badamore of the Grasp. Tell me about Lord Gathbin? An old Adrian lineage, I believe. He looks around the Great Hall. The former Lord of the Stronghold, distant relative of Lord Gathbin, allied himself with the losing side during the War of Defiance. I don't think the messenger cares if I say this place is mine. I'll just say, alright. Oh, this is the... Nairi, the Deft Hand? Name's Nairi. Begging your pardon, all my lord, but I was hoping we could talk. Let's hear it. You call your allies together and motion for the petitioner to step forward. Wait, what? I was like, yes, we will talk, but only if I'm in my talking chair. Look how low I'm slouching. Like, the middle of my back is on the edge of the chair. The best build of the mother is a tank build, since her stats are so gimped for DPS. What? Still, I play her DPS, I don't like Cypher Tank. Yeah, I mean, I'm just using her to do as many mind controls as possible. So, she's not, I mean, she's not doing a ton of damage. But it's a lot of control over the fight, making them hit each other, waste their damage, and stuff. Might be I got myself nicked here and there for a few unsavory deeds. My name's on posters all over Defiance Bay now. Makes it harder to walk about freely, if you get me. My thinking is, it's time for me to seek out new horizons. Deadfire Archipelago seems nice. Then I'm out of everyone's hair, only I could use some help getting there. Not that I'm asking you to do this for free, mind. I picked up a couple things here from a fellow I know. Not much good to me if I'm caught. Like, will this guy join me? Is this the rogue that'll join you? You took the level 1 MC? When I got her, she already had the level 1 and the level 3 mind control. Hold on. Nairi, I just want to know if I should actually roleplay this, or if this guy I need to be nice to because he'll join my party. Nairi the Deft Hand. Give me just a second here. Is it Eternity Nairi the Deft Hand? I just want to see if he's going to join the party. He would have a portrait. There's no rogue. Are you sure? I swear I read there was a rogue. Hold on, let me see if I'm remembering wrong. Pillars of Eternity Companions. Palagina the Paladin. Well, that's the one I've not met. Let's see. Zahua the Monk. Manaha the Barbarian. Devil of Karok the Rogue. Found in White March 1, 1, and 2. Okay. Where's the Paladin found? Palagina found in Defiance Bay. Okay. Alright, I'll just close that. So I can actually roleplay this. There is a rogue DLC, but he's awful bad terrible. Okay. Why are you coming to me for help? Go turn yourself in. You can't be serious, they'll hang me. Lie. I'll put it... Well, okay, hold on. If he's trying to turn himself in, I'll see that they give you a lenient sentence. It's better than living as an outlaw. I'll tell the truth. Alright. It's been hard trying to find a burrow to hide in. Might be best to start over clean. Thanks for giving me an honest chance at it, I guess. Gain 1 prestige. Okay. No actions pending. Do I want to replace the ranger with any of these right now? Can I see their Alright, hold on. Let's do
Farewell.
this. Let me see him for a second. Alright. Heravias. Cat Flurry attack. Accelerate the attack of the druid. Minor threat. Second wind. Spirit Shift Stelgar. Weapon Focus Peasant. How are his stats? Very average. Alright.